AFSS timer enabled.
Terminal count system is active. From here on out, the vehicle is running fully autonomously on software.
Disengaged. T-minus 330. Rapid retract armed. Magic charge initiated.
How exciting here. We're ticking down. In 3 minutes, we're going to launch this vehicle to space. We're going to put 2 satellites on their way to Mars, and we're going to try to land that booster for the first time. So exciting, and a big props to our launch control team that has managed to do a recycle on this vehicle. We want to fly today, Tabitha.
Oh, there are the cheers. Yes, the energy is palpable. Our launch director, Megan Lewis, she's in the control room now. I know this is an exciting moment from her. There we have employees from all across the United States. This is Huntsville, Alabama. Big shout out to our teams there. And of course,
GS1 pre-press
HQ,
start.
Kent Washington, we see you.
Washington.
All right, rocket going through its last motions here, making sure the tanks are pressurized to their proper flight levels.
That's right.
A warm day in Florida, but that rocket is super cold with its chilled in propellants. T-minus 2 minutes to go. LNG on the first stage, liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen on the second stage. New Glenn looking beautiful, and there you go.
Beachgoers with a great view.
What makes this place so special down here on the Space Coast? A day on the beach, but you can sit there because our pad is so far south. A spectacular view for everybody here in Cocoa Beach.
Now we've transitioned from ground power to the vehicle's own internal power. I mean, we are getting close. Aria, hold my hand. I'm getting really excited. There are those BE-4s, 7 of them, ready to take New Glenn.
3.85 million pounds of thrust combined.
60 seconds.
In just 60 seconds here, as mentioned before. We will light 4 of the engines, then 3 of the engines, just about a second or 2 off for a staggered start. You'll see the big water deluge, and that's when you know that it's game on.
I love hearing all those sounds.
You hear the power up.
You certainly do.
And with that,
you'll see that water any second now.
Let's turn it over to launch control. Let's go, New Glenn.
GS1 hydraulics internal.
Never tell me the odds.
GS1 at flight level. GS2 at flight level. Autopilot enabled. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff detected. First motion. New Glenn has cleared the tower.
New Glenn has cleared the tower! Go, way to go!
Pushing 7 good engines. 30 seconds into flight. Engine operating parameters continue with good at full thrust. Body weight response to normal. 40 seconds in. End of roll stretch now level. 50 seconds into flight. Continue to see good engine operating parameters. All set.
A clean burn. We're coming up here on max Q, maximum dynamic pressure. This is the hardest point on the vehicle when it comes to the pressures and the speed. We want to see this rocket punch through
good.
That max
Seeing
fuel,
good
stand
TDC
by.
control, good MR control. 1 minute, 15 seconds in. Now passing Mach 1, New Glenn is now supersonic.
Supersonic!
And we can hear the
1 minute, 30
roar here
seconds.
at Escapade.
Engine operating parameters continue to look good at full thrust. Max Q, maximum dynamic pressure. 1 minute, 45 seconds in.
We have passed max
All
Q.
7
The
V4
rumble
engines
is
continue to
real.
look good. Body rate phenomenal. Seeing good control on MR and TDC. Acceleration
What a
profile
shot.
phenomenal. Now passing 2
The
minutes into
7
flight.
BE4 is unreal.
One minute remaining in boost phase.
All right, 1 minute remaining in boost phase. You heard our team say. Then we'll hit MECO, main engine cutoff. That's going to lead to a sequence of events. We will separate the first stage from the second, and that's when the first stage is going to begin its journey back home. We're going to see if we can land the booster separately. Of course, we will get the second stage off and going with the NASA Escapade satellites on board on their way to Mars.
Trajectory continues to look good, seeing good data quality coming down from the vehicle. Body rate response
Great to hear
phenomenal.
that good data quality.
All 7 engines continue
Looking
to look
nominal.
good.
Next up, MECO, which is main engine cutoff. The cheers are real. You can hear them all the way in here.
And we have MECO.
And we have MECO.
And we have good stage set.
We have good stage separation.
And we have ignition on stage 2. Both engine parameters look good.
Stage ignition.
Oh, you see the 2 rockets there.
Body rate stamping out nicely. Both B3U engines look good at the high thrust set point. Body rate responses look good. 3 minutes, 43 seconds into flight.
Great shot. Look at that view.
We have good indication of payload fairing jettison. Both B3U engines continue to look good. Body rate response phenomenal. Seeing good data coming down from both stages.
Great data. We're 4 minutes into NG2.
And you saw the spectacular view
look good.
down from our GS2.
Continue to look good. This is a 9.5 minute burn for GS2. 4 minutes, 25 seconds into flight.
Wow. All right, at 9 minutes is when we're expecting the first stage to touch down on Jacqueline.
Approximately 2 minutes remaining in the GS1 coast.
Thank you again, everybody, for joining us for NG2. So far, a nominal mission.
GS2 is now
Our second
320
mission of
kilometers
NG2.
downrange, traveling at 2.8 kilometers per second. Trajectory
We had
continues
a
to look
clean
good on
ascent
both stages.
burn, clean separation, clean fairing
Right down the middle of the range
jettison.
track. Engine operating parameters on GS2 look good. 5
Sounds like
minutes,
our
15 seconds into
GS2
flight.
is having a beautiful ride. The NASA Escapade satellites are
GS1 has
exposed
reached
to
apogee,
space
now entering
right
the
now.
descent phase.
And we've got GS1
The
coming
E3s
down
continue
for
to look
landing
good. GS2 body
at
rate
T
phenomenal.
plus 9 minutes.
One minute remaining in the GS1 coast. Continue to see good data coming down from both GS1 and GS2. Body rates on both stages look good. The E3U engines look good.
Everything looking good, looking nominal.
Seeing good TVC
And
and
Ari,
MR
on this
control
moment
on
coming up
GS2.
is an important one.
Trajectory
It is.
continues to look good.
We're going to relight the BE4 engines for the re-entry
Body rate's
burn.
nulling out on GS1. The exo turn is complete.
There you go. It's about 300,000 feet, less than 100
6 minutes,
kilometers
30
up there,
seconds into
coming
flight.
in for a landing on the Jacqueline, 375 miles offshore, waiting for the first time to land
And
Blue
standing by for
Origin's
GS1
New Glenn
ignition
booster
shortly.
on the Jacqueline.
Continue to see body rates on GS1.
That looks great. We have our booster re-entry burn. All three engines.
No matter what happens next, we have had a good day. This is further than we made it on NG1.
That's right.
See indication of engine ignition on GS1. Continue to see good data from GS1.
About a minute and a
GS2
half
engine parameters look good.
is when we would see,
Confirm engine cutoff
never
on
tell me
GS1.
the odds, return to Earth.
You
7
see it in
minutes,
kind of
40 seconds
horizontal
into flight.
position. We've got the strakes on the base of the booster, which give it lift. So we
Right.
can basically fly this booster. Of course, we're using the forward fins as well, plus some of our reaction control system to, as well as the gimbling
GS1
on the
now passes
BE4
descent max
engines
Q.
to turn
8 minutes
the rocket
into flight.
accordingly. On here, it starts to tilt
GS1
down.
now halfway
1
in its
minute to
planned
go.
burn. GS1 system,
Less than
GS2 systems
40,000
continue to look
feet.
good. GS2 throttle down complete. Responses look good. Eight minutes, 20 seconds in flight. Standing by for landing burn ignition. And we have landing burn ignition. See 3 good engines.
We've got our booster landing burn.
Engine control looks good.
Of course those quads are there.
8 minutes, 43 seconds. Legs deployed. Now down to one
Great
engine
shot
burn.
from our booster.
Standing by for touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
Standing by for touchdown. Touchdown to the party. GS2 continuing to lift. Turn system looks good. Level up full time.
Has returned to its Blue Origin. Welcome
GS2 systems continue to operate well as it's continuing to its planned burn. We're in the liftoff assessment. Body rates look good. And good MR ignition support.
For future takeoff.
I've never seen anything
GS2
so beautiful
trajectory
in my life.
right down the middle of the racetrack. 10 minutes, 15 seconds.
Congratulations, Team Blue. You did it.
Now passing 10
You guys
minutes,
did
40
it.
seconds into flight. GS2 trajectory continues to look good and body rates phenomenal. Tank pressures look good. Engine operating parameters look good. GS2 is now 1,600 kilometers downrange, traveling at 5.9
There
kilometers
you
per
have
second.
it. On the right-hand side, GS2. On the left-hand side, You have our booster, our
Less
new
than
Glenn
2 minutes
booster.
now remaining to
Never
MECO.
tell me the odds. Right there on the Jacqueline in the middle of that feather. Absolutely incredible. Congratulations, guys.
A landed orbital rocket. What an incredible
What a day
for Blue Origin, for the space industry.
GS2 systems continue to look good through its burn.
I'm speechless, which is rare for me.
Approximately 1 minute remaining in the burn.
GS2 continues.
Of course, on a nominal path.
On a nominal path. I need a second to catch my breath.
GS2 body rates remain stable.
I think I heard my hand banging on the table too much. This is
Control on
incredible.
TVC and MR. Tank pressures are nominal. Throttle pressures are stable.
Oh, I'm getting word they're going to replay the landing. That's something so good, you got to watch it twice. Give it back to us.
12 minutes, 30 seconds in the flight.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Standing by for Chico 1 shortly.
Landing
Perfect.
of the first stage of New Glenn with the one central BE4. Let's wait here for our second stage. It's going to cut off its engine. It's done its first burn.
And we have MECO, GS2 engine cutoff.
MECO 1.
Yeah.
MECO 1 is confirmed. GS2 right down the track.
Damping out nicely.
Currently in the coast phase.
We have one for two so far on our two objectives for our second mission of New Glenn. We have landed the booster for the first time ever. And next up, in about 20 minutes here, we are going to separate the blue and gold satellites of NASA's Escapade mission. Of course, the most important thing of any launch is making sure you get your payload where they need to go. And
there's our team in Ken. Hey guys, that's right. Oh, I see the celebration.
Huntsville, thank you. Thank you for those beautiful engines.
GS2 systems are operating nominally as the vehicle is in its first coast.
We love you too, Huntsville.
I see you. That place is wall to wall. That just shows you the passion and the dedication of every single person that works here at Blue Origin. And Eddie, you're with our friends here at Rocket Park.
Hey,
give it to us. What's going on?
Next
At this time in flight, GS2 is now 3,020 kilometers downrange, traveling 7.9
Guys,
kilometers per
what a
second.
day, what a momentous occasion, an incredible opportunity to witness live.
Eddie, I'm going to be honest with you. It's so loud around you. They're chanting so loud, and rightfully so. I'm having a hard time hearing you. But you got to tell me, what is this moment like for you, Eddie? You've been here a long time. You've seen the New Shepard booster land for the first time, and now you're watching New Glenn.
10 minutes remaining in the coast.
Yeah, this one was way better. Just incredible to watch. We're just here. Launch, land, repeat. It starts today.
Launch, land, repeat. I love it, Eddie. And I believe we also have some video, of course, of the celebrations happening all throughout Rocket Park, in every corner of what is going on in this building. Here's a moment. And of course, that's mission control, launch control. Where is it? You know you're going to see it when they do it. There it is.
Oh, in the middle there, you see Jeff Bezos, Jordan Charles, the head of our New Glenn program, Dave Limp.
Celebrations all around. And there you have it. Let's show it to you one more time.
15 minutes
Our
into
new
flight.
Glenn booster
Continuing to
out
see
on
good
the
data coming down
Jacqueline.
from GS2.
Oh,
body
I
rate.
can't wait till she comes
Stable.
home.
I have never seen
Continuing through its
anything
coast.
more beautiful.
Continuing to see good
Not
tank
since the
pressure
first
control.
landing of
Bottle
New
pressures look
Shepard
good.
in November of 2015.
voltages
My
are
goodness, we are almost
10 years
almost
later.
exactly 10 years apart to land our booster. Just incredible. And now we're watching here. We've got a map here on the left. That's our stage one that, of course, made this beautiful landing on the Jacqueline, 375 miles off the coast. And what you're seeing there in the center of your screen, GS2 with NASA's Escapade satellites on board. We're waiting. We have about another 16, 17 minutes until we deploy the 2 satellites.
That's right.
First the blue, then 30 seconds later, the gold to give them some space. And then about 5 minutes after that, we also have what we call a hosted payload on board, a Viasat radio tech demonstrator on board that we will also power on. But right now, all 3 payloads are exposed to space and are on a beautiful flight, a completely nominal flight.
That's right.
So far
Now passing
on its
17
way
minutes, 15
to
seconds into flight.
space and
GS2
waiting
is
for deployment
continuing through
here.
its coast.
And at
this point,
17 minutes
GS2 is
into
at
flight,
its,
landing the booster, of
0%
course, was a
settling thrust.
historic moment for us here at Blue
Settling set
Origin.
point.
But the show isn't over.
to see good data
Still
coming down
tracking,
from
of course,
GS2 during the
deployment
coast.
of Escapade.
And
And
good
here's some of the
control. All
milestones we
systems
want you to be aware
are
of
operating nominally.
over the next 20-ish minutes. All right, at the T+25 minute, the second stage engine will ignite. At T26:44, we're going to have SECO 2, which is that second stage engine cutoff. And then, of course, at the T+33 minute mark, and that's when we finally get to see Escapade deployed. They're going to deploy and separate at about 30 seconds apart. First blue separation and then gold separation. And finally, as you mentioned, Ariane,
18
we will
minutes into
have
flight.
at about T+38 minutes that Viasat tech demonstration will turn on. But we have got one accomplishment under our belt, and as we await the second one with our mission today, I got the chance to actually catch up with Dr. Shannon Curry. Now, she's a project scientist on Escapade, and she explains how long it took to get to this point with Escapade and what this moment means for their missions.
Approximately 6.5 minutes remaining in the coast. These 2 body rates have remained stable throughout the coast and continue to see good data coming down from the vehicle. Trajectory is nominal.
Shannon, can you kind of explain how Escapade really encapsulates the past, the present, and the future?
Yes, especially working with Blue Origin, what Escapade can do is tell us about what happened at Mars
19
billions of
minutes into
years
flight.
ago. It used to be habitable with oceans and lakes of water, but then something happened to its atmosphere. All of that water evaporated and dried up, and now we have this desert that it is today. And that brings us to today, which is that if we understand Mars's atmosphere and what it's doing, we can help protect future assets, especially not just robots landing on the surface, knowing how they enter that atmosphere safely, but it's not an if, it's a when humans actually go to Mars. And that brings us to our future. And so Escapade, working with a company like Blue Origin, is going to change how we get to Mars and how we protect our assets there, our robots and our crewed flight.
What is the most exciting part about being a part of this project for you?
So the thing I'm the most excited about is that this is going to change how we go to Mars. So we've never done a mission like this at NASA or really in any other part of the world. And using all of these commercial sectors where we're pushing the envelope and we're doing incredible kinds of technology to get low cost, high risk science and get our taxpayers the best bang for their buck, you can't beat that.
So can you dive in a little more and explain how both commercial and academic
Now just
partnerships
past 20
lead
minutes
to
into
something like
flight, less
Escapade?
than 5 minutes remaining in the coast.
The
GS2
academic
systems
environment
continue
means you just get to
operate
think for a
nominally throughout
living.
the coast
You get
period.
to think of these ideas, and this is where the theory comes in. But then the commercial partnerships, these are the experiments.
And we are now
these are the
seeing
people
tank
who make
pressures
it happen.
increasing
They
in
make all of
preparation for
our
the next burn.
dreams in academia, all of our dreams at
And good system
universities
response.
happen. And NASA then enables that. So you have this like perfect 3 points of this like pyramid to do incredible and great things at places like Mars.
How long has this project been underway? I mean, when did the first idea for Escapade come about, bringing it to today?
Rob and I started thinking about this mission back in 2016 and 2017, and it took years of planning and years of iteration until we found the right
Now just
partners,
past 21
we
minutes into
found the
flight.
right
Data quality
spacecraft,
coming
we
down
found
from
the
the
right
vehicle
rocket,
continues to look
and
good.
here we are today. So we are coming up on 10 years in the making to make this
Body
happen.
rates
So 10 years in the
continue
making to get us to the point
remain
of
stable throughout
launch.
the
And
coast.
then once it launches, you have another, let's see, we're in 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, another 5-ish years of getting the
Tank
data
pressures are
before
continuing
you
to
get the
increase
data
as
and then
expected in
processing that.
preparation for the
5
burn.
years of science to me sounds like heaven. So I think for some folks, waiting is hard. But for the science team, we are ecstatic. We will take every single bit of data that we can get. And again, with working with our partners, being able to get all of that data and enabling this incredible opportunity to explore not just Mars, but actually the entire trajectory there, that's science waiting to happen.
What is your message to all the collaborators who've had hands on Escapade at this moment in time as you're kind of just waiting for it to deploy?
To all of our collaborators,
3 minutes remaining
thank
to
you
engine
from the
ignition.
bottom of my heart. We're so excited. We can't wait to work with you, and we're going to totally change how we do things at Mars. As we get ready for launch, my final thoughts are go Escapade, go Blue, and we're so happy to be here.
And we're so grateful to have you on the
Thank
team.
you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Of course, so great to be able to hear from Dr. Shannon Curry. The booster there, though,
Tank pressures
on the
continue to
pad. It is a moment we are
Body
still
rates remain
kind
stable.
of taking in and processing.
systems
Ariane, you
operating
and I.
Buzzing.
in for second burn.
Speechless, excited.
Speechless. An incredible day. The star there.
Right.
The second booster of New Glenn. The stars, all more than 10,000 employees here at
2
Blue
minutes remaining on
Origin.
the coast.
If you guys aren't as in shock as I am, this team has done an incredible job.
Absolutely.
In the years, in the months leading up to this, in the minutes. There they are.
There's the team. That's Kent, Washington, our headquarters. Wall-to-wall people, by the way.
To see our launch control recycle like that, to see the team flip around the rocket
30 seconds
from
remaining to engine
a
ignition.
valiant attempt
Systems
on
continue to
Sunday,
operate nominally.
dealing with solar weather that we haven't seen in years.
Tank pressure profile.
Working closely with our
Pressure.
customers, especially
Body
with
rates remain
NASA. Thank you for your patience.
And there's Huntsville, Alabama.
Just an incredible, the epitome of teamwork all the way along to this moment to see New
Never
Glenn
tell me
landing.
the odds.
Under 1 minute
And if you
now
didn't
remaining
know,
to GS2 engine.
that is what we have named this booster. It has been 10 years, as you said, Ariane, almost to the day.
Almost to the day.
Since we landed the New Shepard booster, and here we are in this incredible moment. And today, you and I talked about this earlier, today felt like the day. We walked in, and this was it.
It felt right. It felt right. I'll tell you, Tabitha, I was there for the New
30
Shepard's
seconds for
first
engine
landing.
ignition.
And it was a
Systems continue to look
much
good.
different.
Leading into the
It was a
burn.
much different Blue Origin. We had a couple of hundred people. There were about a dozen or so of us off this back wooden porch with the radio, listening to launch control call the shots as we saw the New Shepard rocket
Standing by
come
for engine
down a
ignition
couple
in
miles
approximately 10 seconds.
downrange with our naked eye.
Right.
And you lose New Shepard over the horizon, but you saw this billow of dust, and we heard touchdown, and it was this same roar, this elation. But today, as Eddie said, it feels
We have
so
ignition
similar, but it also
and
feels
full thrust
so
on both
different
the
in the
reused
sense
engine
that
pressures look good.
getting this rocket to space
Body
and to be
rates
able
damping
to
up and startup
reuse
transients.
this booster
Seeing good MR
is
control, good
opening
TDC control.
a new chapter for Blue Origin. It's opening a new chapter for the space industry.
1
It's
minute, 43
opening
second
a
mark.
new chapter for space as whole, as a
Both the
not just
E3s
domestically but
operating well at the
internationally,
low
to
thrust
have
set
more
point.
rockets that can be
Seeing good consistent
reusable,
chamber pressures
to have
across both engines.
competition on the market, to bring down the cost of accessing space so that our customers, whether
Seeing good
it's
body rate
NASA,
control.
whether it's our friends at
Tank pressure
Amazon
control looks
Kuiper
good.
that have signed up, whether it's
Data quality looks
Viasat,
good.
we want to be able to share this with the world. And as our founder, Jeff Bezos, has said, you know, there's so many organizations that want to go up and access space and
Right.
and use
passing
those
26
assets.
minutes
And
into flight.
he, as an investor, he's seen so many companies that have come to him and said, well, that's nice, but all of these organizations die on the vine unless you can reduce the cost of accessing space. And by having another reusable orbital rocket to be able to do that is huge. I cannot wait to see what this rocket looks like when we bring her back into port just a couple of days, bring her back to our integration facility and get a look at this beautiful rocket. What a day.
And as we take a look at GS2, right now we are approaching MECO 2, which is second engine cutoff.
And we have MECO. Good shutdown
MECO
on both
is confirmed.
engines.
So we have a map for you on your screen, but soon we should be back and able to communicate with our ground stations, and we would have a picture for you. Right now, we are under 10 minutes until we're able to deploy Escapade. And if we do that, I mean, what a birthday gift to Dr. Nikki Fox.
Yes.
And 2 for 2 separation.
So far, I'm so glad we had a shot of our Huntsville, Alabama team. They have built beautiful engines, the 7 BE4 engines that performed so wonderfully on the first stage. And now, as we have heard, the 2 BE3U engines up in space had 2 clean burns, giving the Escapade satellites a wonderful ride to where they need to go, setting them up on their trajectory to make it to Mars.
And you know what? While we wait for this epic moment coming up with Escapade, let's send it back over to Eddie Seifert with our crew here at Rocket Park. Eddie, I know the celebrations have already started, but of course, the show isn't over. We are awaiting the deployment of Escapade. How are you feeling? How are they feeling?
All operating nominally.
Is everyone I know pretty excited about making mission number 1 check and mission number 2 coming up?
Tabitha, Ariane, I don't know where to start. First off, it was pandemonium here, and just a feeling of utmost pride and gratitude that we got to witness that. I had to step back because the party's ongoing. I can see it with my eyes. It's just years of hard work. You know, there was chants while we were doing the last session, and it was next stop moon. This is the beginning. Today is day 1. You know, at Blue Origin we say gradatum ferociter. This was a ferocious step.
Yeah, that's to put it lightly, a ferocious step. I think I was screaming and banging on the desk. Ariane, you were almost in tears. I know this moment for all of us, and we are here on TV just representing, as you said, the more than 10,000 employees. We get to peek into Huntsville and to Kent and into Van Horn, but everywhere across this country, I think people are celebrating knowing that we've really made this big step that you've mentioned toward making space more accessible. And I know there's future generations watching right now. I know there's people from all around the world, as far as Brazil, watching right now. And those individuals have to know that we are setting up the future. That's the only way I know how to put it. We are setting up the future, and today was a monumental step for that.
Well, you see, future generations. I actually got a photo from my husband who has my babies propped up and watching this. And I'll tell you, my 3-year-old, she just thinks that our rocket launches and lands.
Oh yeah, that's all she's ever known.
That's all she has ever known. So to be able to show her this live,
now passing 30 minutes into flight.
I'm super proud of being part of this team. I always have, and today is an extraordinary highlight. Eddie, you've been here along with me for 11 years. How do you feel?
Well, no, congratulations. I mean, as you were talking about earlier, how we were sitting in the back porch of Mission Control in West Texas 10 years ago, almost to the day, and how far you've come. You know, your girls are looking at you. That's your rocket that landed today. That's all our rockets, but a special congratulations
to you. That's our rocket, that's right.
No, there's so many reflections that, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, you're right. You know, it's our rocket. It's such something that just brings our team together. I know we can't turn the camera around. I can't imagine why. But how are those celebrations still looking? How many people would you imagine are up there with you?
Well, we were 500 plus strong,
Passing
more or
31
less,
minutes.
throughout the whole party. And the
Separation
energy
attitude,
never
body rate
abated. Through the
controlled out
first
nicely.
go, no go, pull
Seeing
for
good,
terminal count, up to the first
control
20-second
on all
countdown,
GS2
and in the
systems.
recycle,
And right
the spirits
now-
were high.
Eddie, the spirits are high, and they're going to continue. I can't wait to talk
2
to you
minutes remaining
after this
spacecraft
webcast, give you a high
separation.
five, but you're looking at a live look. This is Escapade in space, the twin spacecrafts that will be heading to Mars in 2027. For the first time ever, 2 spacecrafts at the same time are going to be studying the red planet. And also, for the first time ever, we're able to send this in kind of this in-between period. We didn't have to hit that exact Mars window because they're going to make their way to Mars on the right trajectory.
Yeah,
and
we're
this is
continuing to see
something
good data coming down from
completely
GS2.
unique for NASA and for us here
vehicle is
at Blue
progressing the
Origin.
spacecraft
Again,
separation sequence.
there's a live look at the Jacqueline, the booster, so aptly named. Never tell me the
Body
odds.
rates and roll pitch
Sitting
all very close
so
to null.
perfectly on that feather,
expected.
unlike anything we've ever seen. And in the
GS2
next
systems all operating
minute
nominally.
here, you are going to see those payloads deploy. What a moment.
Hopefully we'll get that live shot again. We had what's called an ESPA ring that's on top of the payload adapter, and
1 minute
they're-
remaining to
they are
spacecraft separation.
on the payload ring, the ESPA ring laterally. So first the blue satellite's going to deploy. 30 seconds later, the gold will deploy, and then we also have the Viasat tech demonstrator at 38 minutes into launch that will also turn on.
Yes, you can follow along right here on your screen. The telemetry there at the bottom. In the next 40 seconds, that is the moment where mission objective number 2 will hopefully be coming
Now
to
coming
fruition.
up on 33 minutes into flight. We're standing by for spacecraft 1 SEP shortly. Vehicle body rates are remaining stable, leading into the separation event. Standing by for spacecraft SEP. And we have good indication of Escapade Blue
We
spacecraft
do
separation.
have payload separation confirmed. Go Blue. Second payload coming up, as we mentioned. Just about a couple of seconds more here.
Standing by for spacecraft 2 SEP.
Oh, beautiful live shot from over 700
Escapade
miles
Gold
in
separation
space.
confirmed.
And gold has separated. Congratulations, Escapade. Both blue and gold have successfully deployed. We have successfully landed the booster, and we have successfully deployed both the blue and gold satellites for Escapade.
2 for 2. There goes our robotic vehicle that is securing the GS1 onto the Jacqueline.
That's right.
Absolutely spectacular. Escapade, you are headed to Mars. And so there you go, our automated robotic vehicle. To be very clear, we didn't clarify this earlier. There are no people on the Jacqueline right now. It's
Right.
just that robotic vehicle that is going around the rocket, making sure that we definitely
We're safing the vehicle.
We're safing the vehicle and making sure that those landing legs are pegged down. The seas are nice and calm today. It was a rough ride the last couple of days out there. But of course, we want to make sure that our 200-foot tall
passing
rocket
35 minutes, 10
out there on the
seconds into flight.
Jacqueline
There
is
it
nice
goes.
and there it goes, is nice
Vehicle's
and
now turning to
stable.
the CCAM
And
attitude.
shortly after, we will of course have the Harvey Stone, which is the boat that has our team out there. They will approach the Jacqueline, and we will put our team up there as well as soon. But as soon as the rocket is stable, we want to make sure, of course, that it's essentially neutralized. Make sure the propellants are nice and stable, if not
GS2
completely
systems all
purged from the
operating
system,
nominally,
as well as
vehicles
have a
continuing
stable
to
rocket
the
out there.
CCAM.
Safety is number
Next
one. But
event is the
Tabitha,
GSP
we are 2
payload turn-on.
for 2 on today's mission. NG2, a historic day for New Glenn and Blue Origin.
I keep telling you, I'm speechless, and I really am. It has been such an epic day. In about, goodness, couple of minutes here, also that Viasat demonstrator will turn on. That's an exciting thing. That's a payload kind of hitching a ride with our friends at NASA. And it's just been so great to work with so many customers and to also show the world that, hey, we're here. We're in the game. We have a reusable booster, and this is just the beginning.
No, and we said it on the last webcast. We've got NASA Escapade, but of course there are other organizations, UC Berkeley,
right.
Advanced Space,
Rocket Labs
that have been part of that mission. But we've also got Viasat being one of the foremost satellite operators in the world. And these organizations took a chance on us.
They did.
We get it. It was a new rocket. It had not flown when we signed with them. This means a lot to us that you have put your technology, your babies in our hands on top of this rocket. You trusted our team. You trusted our method. We got you there. And we cannot wait to take our other signed customers as well as our other future to-be signed customers. We are open for business, baby. On New Glenn. A new day, a new chapter has just opened for, as we said, Blue Origin, but also the space industry.
Would you say a new era? Would you say a new era?
It's a new era.
This is it. It's a new era. And as we said, at the T plus about 38-minute mark, which is happening here in the next 20-ish seconds, that's when the Viasat demonstrator should be turning on. But not to worry, if we don't get an immediate signal, that is totally okay, because that just means it's not connecting to the ground system. They wait about another hour and then they try again. So some exciting stuff. And then just to know that we were a part of a payload going to Mars that we're going to be getting data from that is going to tell us so much more about the Red Planet. For us to send future humans to the Red Planet, how epic is that? Today was the first day in at least a 5-year mission.
Yeah, no, we're going to be soaking this in for another 5 years. The power of this mission. We're gonna feel it. It's not just something that's up and back.
30 seconds to CSP turn on.
It is something that's up and back. I take that back. Look at that rocket. That rocket is up and back. But the other objective, of course, are payloads with NASA Escapade. We'll be working hard for us and working hard for NASA.
Yeah, and right now, there you have it. There is New Glenn out on the Jacqueline, right in the middle of the feather. Our ROV is currently helping safe the vehicle. And I mentioned with you, I got to go out on the Jacqueline and they explain the operations. This is just step 1. Then they're going to be able to go and secure all of those landing legs. And then once everything is good to go, a crew can come right back on the Jacqueline and get ready to bring it back here to Cape Canaveral.
And I mentioned this.
Oh wait, I just heard CSP has powered on, Viasat has powered on, it has made connection. That's a bonus. That's 3 for 3.
3 for 3. A great day for our customers, and that is really, really important. And you see our we've talked about our robotic vehicle that is down there.
Right.
We mentioned it at the beginning of the webcast. That landing pad is the same, has the same diameter, the landing zone, as New Shepard.
I know, New Shepard. And it's only 150 feet wide. So it's about 400 feet long, Jacqueline is, and 150 feet wide. I want you to imagine landing a skyscraper on something that is that size. Incredible. Oh, and then there you have it. There is, of course, we're continuing to monitor GS2, but now we know Escapade is deployed, Viasat is working. So with that, it has been an incredible, fantastic. I don't know if there's enough words for me to say about what this day means for everyone here at Blue, for the space industry, for New Glenn, and for Escapade. Just wow. Yeah.
I mean, let's take a moment to reflect on the key moments of today's mission.
Yeah.
We not only met our mission objectives today, we exceeded them.
That's right.
Some of those, just to call them out. We had a clean liftoff. The 7 BE-4 engines, they burn that beautiful blue LNG. I wish we could say that we planned it like that, but no, we use the LNG because it's beautiful. It works really well in these BE-4s.
Good launch vehicle data through
stage
the
separation.
System.
The two stages separated. We then had the second stage that made a nice clean burn. to get our payloads into orbit. We safely delivered the payloads. And then, of course, we had the first booster landing ever of New Glenn.
Oh, well, what happened? Did something happen today?
Yeah, we had there's that
something?
thing that happened. New Glenn came back for the first time ever. These are just incredible feats of engineering. It is very hard to do. I think by now we think that it's just normal. As I said, my child thinks that it's normal.
Land a booster.
But it is so difficult when you're trying to land. And now the next critical step for our team here will be to get that booster back, look and see how it's performed, and of course, do the refurbishment on it, because we are going to fly that booster again.
Absolutely. That was just round one. And of course, Ariane, I just have to tell you for a moment, it's been an honor to have you here on the desk with me. I mean, you have such an incredible career under your belt, being able to help walk our viewers through every important step and every important moment here. I mean, you are just the legend herself. So thank you. And I'm so grateful I got to share this moment with you, holding your hands, holding our breaths, watching the booster land. So.
Thank you, Tabitha. It's been an honor, and thank you so much for being on the desk with me. This is a day that I will never forget. It's being able to be part of this flight today. It's been something so central to the work of us here at Blue Origin.
Right.
For so long, not just since we landed New Shepard, but since we started this company, and to be part of this historic day. I mean, people have said, well, why have you stayed so long at Blue? Why do I stay so long at Blue? Because we're doing extraordinary things, and we have an extraordinary team. It's an honor to be part of this squad.
And it's been an honor for me to be able to represent more than 10,000 of you here on the desk, being able to speak for Team Blue. But if you were inspired, listen, I love a shameless plug, so come here. If you were inspired and energized by what you saw today, because as we said, this is just the beginning, we do really cool stuff here. I mean, look, you can host a webcast, you can launch a rocket, you can build engines. If you want to learn more, go to blueorigin.com/careers, because we would love to have you help us build the road to space. And as you just saw, we're pretty good at it.
We're going to Mars today. We're going to Moon. The Moon is a team. We're also going our own payloads to Mars. You want to build those? You said build the road to space. Come join us. But hey, maybe maybe you're not ready for that step. That's okay. You still want to help celebrate this moment. You can get some great launch gear in our Blue Origin shop. Pick up look at that sweet mission patch to capture today's momentous event. Join us. Visit online, shop.blueorigin.com.
Yeah, real quick, we have to plug this patch. A couple of things to notice. New Glenn's second stage mission, ascending to Mars with Escapade. Top right, you'll see the nod to NASA's Escapade spacecraft that are orbiting Mars. There's also the New Glenn booster in the landing configuration. You know you want the patch because this is the one that we landed the booster on. And the colors, they represent that red-orange hues of the Martian soil, and the New Glenn's BE-4 engines firing so beautifully and brightly, showing those mock diamonds in that thrust plume that you see. So thank you. Thank you all for all of our viewers who tuned in to watch this historic launch.
You too were part of today's history. And to the many people at Blue Origin who have spent years designing this rocket, building this rocket, testing it, getting it ready for today, we want to say thank you to you. We also want to say thank you to the FAA and to the range down here in Florida for supporting us, to the state of Florida, from the governor on down. Thank you. You are part of this team as well. This is going to conclude our second mission for New Glenn. The next era of space flight at Blue Origin is upon us.
It feels so good to say that. Once again, my name is Tabitha Lipkin. For myself, Ariane Cornell, Eddie Seifert, and every single person here at Blue Origin, more than 10,000 employees, we want to say thank you, and we are going to see you on the next launch. Welcome to the next era for Blue Origin. Until next time, stay cool and gradatum ferociter.